Oh, hello! Second Words Wednesday ever. Today I'll be reading a poem called From the Painting Back from Market by Chardin. And the painting is actually below this video right here on the blog. If you click on it, it'll link through to kind of a bigger version of it so you can see. This poem's by Evan Boland, who's a famous Irish-American author. And she writes sort of more traditional poems in how they sound, but then when you really listen to what the poem's about, you realize there's some incredibly fresh new thought there. So this poem is called From the Painting Back Market by Chardin. Dressed in the colors of a country day, gray-blue, blue-gray, the white of seagulls' bodies, Chardin's peasant woman is to be found at all times in her short delay of dreams, her eyes mixed between love and market, empty flagons of wine at her feet, bread under her arm. He has fixed her limbs in color, and her heart in line. In her right hand, the hind legs of a hare peep from a cloth sack. Through the door, another woman moves in painted daylight. Nothing in this bare closet has been lost or changed. I think of what great art removes: hazard and death, the future and the past, this woman's secret history and her loves. And even the dawn market, from whose bargaining she has just come back, where men and women congregate and go, among the produce, learning to live from morning to next day, linked by a common impulse to survive, although in surging light they are single and distinct, like birds in the accumulating snow. So, I love this poem because it first gives you a description of this woman, and then it starts using pieces of that description to highlight parts of her that are really invisible in the painting, and talk about larger themes such as, what you see is just scratching the surface of what someone is feeling and going through internally, and the we love art, but it often tells a fixed moment, and not the long history of a character or what someone has been through. And then, how we're all held together by this common instinct to survive, but in certain ways that we are distinct. And that is what art conveys, but in other ways we're all just the same. So that is why I love that poem. I really didn't expect to love that poem because it's a lot slower than poems I usually like, and a lot more descriptive than poems I usually like. But just when you kind of almost get fed up with her and are like, okay, we get it, like the gray lines, the seagulls' bodies, then she gives you some real gold. So thanks, Evan Boland, and have a great day, everybody. And Words Wednesday. Woo, woo!